said, if you just open it up for tutoring, who's going to come? But if you open it up because you're having, and I bet you could find people from bands who'd be willing to come and just help people make music together. It doesn't have to be real formal or structured, but it's more sort of getting somebody's appetite whetted and interested. The other thing I was thinking about when you mentioned the DJ thing is kids love to dance, and it's a great exercise. And one thing we're all concerned about is exercise. And I always think exercise, and I think organized sports, but I think to get kids to do organized sports is not going to be, easy, even if it's free. But if you start out by doing things like you're dancing together, doing things you like to do, then maybe you can build a friendship and trust that let you take that on to the next level. And when you mentioned businesses, the one thing that occurred to me too is like music organizations, like Swallow Hill Music Organization. They probably have musicians who'd be willing to donate some time and come and help with things like that. Because I think a lot of people want to make a difference, but they just don't know how. And having people find a venue for them and an opportunity and invite them can be very powerful.
I think, yeah, absolutely. I think also leveraging the power that some of our legislators have, because yeah, we could come as a community and like as a community organization and as young people, but sometimes those power dynamics, they don't work, right? They're like, oh, we don't want to give out to charity, right? So it's like really pushing like, no, this is a way that you can give back to the community, and you should be giving back to the community because you are part of the community. Even if you're for profit, you still need to give back to the people that, that they're there. So I think that's a great way that legislators can get involved to really talk to the business people in our community.
I'm not from Denver, so I don't know what the school system operates at, but I think practically every school in the country has now community service as a requirement. And I'm thinking that juniors and seniors who have to fulfill community service requirements could work in these recreational centers, teaching a specific skill that they have, which they would not be being paid for, but which would be part of their community service. And you would have to have these people working with the younger groups because they probably couldn't control the older groups, but they could certainly work with kids up to age 12 or 13, teaching tennis, teaching drama, teaching music, teaching voice, teaching anything that they were particularly good in could qualify them for their community service hours and give the kids something fun to do.
So in schools right now, you have to have community service hours to graduate. You have to have a certain amount.
Oh yeah, to graduate?
Yeah, you have to have a certain amount of community service hours. Well, this brings a good time, say like a recreation center has a car wash. A student could go volunteer and they could get up on their credits, on their community service hours. So this is a good thing for recreation centers to be open, because as recreations go throughout the year, they could have fundraisers during the time that students are there, because they have the recreation centers open for free, but also have a fundraiser for the rec center, have some of the youth that's involved do, help out. But not only are they helping out, but they're getting up their credits, what they need for their community service hours. So this is a good time for, students and youth to get more involved and catch up on their community service hours, whatever they need left.
Do our rec centers have computer labs?
Some do.
Yeah. And because you get into something there, Jorge, which is, I think, part of the future. The Boys and Girls Clubs who do have computer labs are using the after-school time to help students do, and I understand it has to be fun. You're absolutely right. But there are opportunities, I think, to help students start reaching for this thing we're calling post-secondary and workforce readiness. The legislators are familiar with that. This is the goal, so that all our students graduate high school ready for college and careers. And so, I would toss out that we could make the rec centers a magnet, not just for entertaining and recreation, but also for learning and actually getting credit. Your point, Jorge, about getting credit is so important because there just isn't enough time in the school day or the school year for our students to get what they need. So, I mean, that might be something to throw at the... Is the next administration gone? The next administration is gone. That would be something to throw at the next administration as a possibility.
So you have a lot of districts, school districts and rec centers. There could be a competition between the various districts to put on the best musical and have each rec center get together, could use about 50, 100 people for a chorus and so forth, and work on it most of the summer, and then at the end of the summer have this competition to see which district won. That would keep kids involved all summer and would be a tremendous amount of fun. And you could have people who were interested in music play in the band, and you know, some people devote their time who were professionals, but a lot of the kids devote their time too.
We have some excellent ideas, and Mishni's, a ver, aquí, lo voy a mover así. So a great idea. So rec centers, does that sound like something that like folks would want a group of individuals to dedicate some time in? And not just that, there's all these different components, like possibly having HIV testing at rec centers, tutoring, cultural, exercise, music, possibly having concerts this summer in connection with the rec centers. Does that sound safe to say? Is that folks interested in moving or having a group of individuals move forward with something like that?